Hi everyone, time for another Tickling Tuesday. Today I would like to make a card with gift vouchers, so I will be using some tickets that I cut out with my silhouette. But first of all, I would love to show you how you can create such tickets if you do not have a silhouette or a die for that. You just take a strip of white cardstock and then you score it in half. This is 6 centimeters long, it's 12 centimeters long, so I score after 6 centimeters. And then you take some kind of a circle punch that you have, a very small one. I have this little hole punch like a crocodile, just the cheap version. And I just punch off the edges. And you can make a circle into the center if you want to. I decided not to do that. And the size of your punch decides how much of a ticket shape you will get. And if you want a stitch line in the center, just use your sewing machine to stitch along that line, or you can just use a needle and stitch some holes yourselves. Well, I will be inspired by the color scheme of that those snap alphabet stickers. I have them for a long time and I love them because they have those bright colors. I will be using 4 of those colors for my card. The yellow one, the teal one, the pink one and the green one, because I bought those stickers because I love the color so much. So I'm taping down my tickets to my craft mat and I will be starting with the pink and the yellow first. I used some washi tape to adhere them and also to prevent getting ink on the wrong side, because I only want 1 ticket of each color. So then I used some distress ink in mustard seed and also some Warren lipstick. And the Warren lipstick is a reddish kind of pink, so it's not bright pink, but I only have the Warren lipstick and the pink raspberry in pink. And the pink raspberry is too bright to match the colors of the stickers, and the Warren lipstick is too red, so I tried to combine them and slightly rubbed a little bit of pink raspberry on top, and this nearly matches the color that I wanted to achieve. Then I used the mustard seed on the second one, and I decided that the color mustard seed is still too light, so I took some Hero Arts Butter Bar, and this is more like a sunny mustardy color, so this really matches the stickers very well. I'm happy how this turned out, and I will use my heat gun to dry this first because the washi tape will not stick to the inked areas if they are not dry. So I use my heat gun just to set the ink so I can attach them to my craft mat again. And again, I made sure to mask off the area that should not be colored. And then I took some ink that matches the blue and the green, or the aqua and the green, and I decided to use Hero Arts Tide Pool and Simon Says Damn Green Apple. I started with the Tide Pool and this matches the color perfectly. I was so happy how this turned out. I did not have to mix around with the colors on that one. And yeah, this is the only one that only has 1 color on it. And for the second one I used the Simon Says Damn Green Apple, and then I decided this is a little too light and not olive enough because the stickers from the set are kind of olive. So I took out peeled paint from the distress inks and again slightly rubbed a little bit of it onto that piece, and you can see it gets quite dark, and I was afraid I ruined this. But after this dried, the color pretty much matches the stickers. In fact, it was not important to match the stickers because I will not be using them. These were just my guideline to have the colors that really go together very well. And this is one tip that I can give you. You can see these match perfectly. One tip, if you do not want to, or if you have no idea how to come up with colors, just take some pattern paper or a set that is already put together. They do have matching colors usually. Then I took a white gel pen and just drew some lines around those tickets to have some accent on them. And I think those 4 colors are very bold and they need a lot of white around them or on them to really look good. If you have very bold colors and you all push them together on your card, this could be overwhelming for the one who gets the card. So I really recommend to mix some white on there. So I took some white stickers. You can see I use some Lily Bee stickers, but the one that I'm using now are some stickers that I cut with my silhouette from some vinyl. Vinyl is the German word, but I think it's spelled the same in English. I just don't know how it's pronounced. So the first one says Kino, which means cinema. So the first one is a voucher for a cinema. I like to give away vouchers for things to do together. So something personal. Of course, I could give away a voucher for a CD or for some perfume or something, but I think it's so much more personal to give away a voucher for things that you can do together. The second one is gonna be for a picnic. So we have cinema and picnic. And picnic is not expensive at all. So giving away a picnic that you prepare and you cook for this picnic. This is something very personal, and I think this is a nice idea to give away to a friend or to your loved one, whoever. So I said picnic with the Lily Bee design stickers because they are slim, and the ones that I created with another font are quite big, so I was sure the picnic would not go on well with big stickers. And then I had not the right spacing, so I just added an exclamation mark to get the spacing a little more balanced, because I did not want to take them all off again and stick them onto the ticket again. Okay, the third one will be for coffee. And again, I'm taking the big ones. I really love that font. It's called Rothwell. And I said, yeah, coffee, which is coffee. And then I said, okay, we can go to Starbucks and drink a coffee, or I can make a coffee at home or anything, because I think I will be giving this away to my boyfriend, to my partner and my love. So I make coffee all day, every day. So I decided to take a gel pen and just add in little letters in bed. So it's coffee in bed. This is something he gets quite often, but if there is a day where he really wants a coffee in bed, he can give that voucher to me and he will get his coffee. And the last one will say Abendessen, which is dinner. So it's quite a long word, so again I took the small letters and added Abendessen. And I think those look nice. You could just put them onto a card and they would look pretty, but I wanted to have summer accent on the card. So I have this tape runner, and I want to show you why I use this one to adhere vellum. This is solid and it's clear. The tape runner I usually use is kind of blue and it's spotted, and you will see this through the vellum. But the clear one that is solid will not be seen if the paper underneath the vellum is light. So if you stick this to white paper, it's no problem to use a tape runner. You will not see it through the vellum and it's hidden. So this is what I did, and I created a little pocket with the vellum on a tag. Apple is totally confusing me. And then I wanted to add some accents and have more interest. So I used the colors that we already have. And first of all, I used the yellows, and I took some washi tape from Bella Boulevard and added some yellow washi tape to the bottom of that tag. So in fact, after I adhered the washi, I thought, okay, it was not important to have some adhesive that does not show through, because I'm using the washi anyway, but just as a hint for you to add vellum to your white card bases. Then I used some twine from the Twinery. It's some, I think it's lime green, not sure about the name. And then I created a little bow to go onto that washi tape. Just some more accents. And then I decided to have some, I did not have pink ribbon, so I decided to have green ribbon and turn one of the tickets and make the pink show through. So we have all 4 colors, and this is some Christmas ribbon in olive green, but it's not a Christmas pattern, it's just a plate pattern, so I thought this would match and go well. I added some twine to that also, and then I used some dimension adhesive to adhere that. But first of all, I rounded the corners with my corner chop, and then I took out the sentiment set from Sweet Stamp Shop. And this is awesome because it has some happies and some birthdays in it. Sorry. And you can mix and match the fonts that you like. So there are some fonts saying happy, some fonts saying birthday, and you can just yeah, mix and match the sentiment that you like. So I took a happy that was handwritten, or it looks like it was handwritten, and stamped that off to the side. And then I took a little birthday to go with it. And really, you can mix and match them, and every of those combination looks good and pretty. So I decided to have those little fonts on there, and then I used my dimension adhesive to attach the tag to my card. The last accent that I used, or that I added, are homemade enamel dots. You can see there are some homemade things on there. The homemade alphabet stickers, the homemade enamel dots, and there are my homemade glue dots. So I try to save a lot of money because crafting is an expensive hobby anyway. Yeah, and I attached them to the card, just some black and teal ones, and that finishes the card for today. I hope you got inspired, your mojo got tickled, and you give those gift vouchers with your personal ideas a try. The tickets are really easy to make, and you can see Apple needs anything, so I have to go now. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you liked this video. See you next week!